I have always been the kind of person that if I did something, either I was going to do it 150% or I don't do it at all. Over the past 4 years, I have done absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because, like I said, anything that you do, um, it can be taken. If you do it too well, it can be seen as the wrong thing. So I count it all joy in a way. The the I guess the downfalls that I've had, the pitfalls that I've had, because those are things I think that cloak me from, more harm coming to me. Um, Again, like I said, my appearance, my spirit, all of those things. I know that I cannot control everything, but I do have a right to speak for myself. But I also have learned this about rights. Rights are not something that are given to you. Rights are not something that you earn. Rights are something that you have to fight for. So if you're not willing to fight for any rights, you won't have any. Hence, I have not had any rights, for a very long time. Maybe I've never had any rights in my life, Maybe I just had hopes of having rights that were well grounded. Um, so, I'm not really sure where I stand. I don't like things being held over my head. And if this probation thing, like they said, is over and it's something that is generated from their office, like she's told me, and I wonder if she's going to tell me something completely different the next time, then why couldn't she just, shoot me an email? Just say your probation has been terminated. Why would somebody else need to do that type of letter? Why wouldn't that be something that she does? It makes no sense to me, And that's the goal. They don't want it to make sense to you. And the other portion of it is that I can't allow these types of things to upset me. I need to use it to educate me. These are free lessons, as free as I can possibly get in understanding the injustice system, of understanding how to deal with it effectively. Now, I'm going to tell you, when I was in Miami, there was a place called Transitions. It was a place for people to supposedly re-enter the workforce that have been accused, convicted, somehow negatively impacted by the criminal justice system. In that place, there was a young man and I don't think I should say that person's name, but there was a young man there. And see, and this was, I'm saying, before the legal situation, would I have said the person's name? No, I wouldn't have, just out of respect. But if it was something good, I definitely would have. But there's a young man there, and what he told me, because I told him as I was trying to fight the case, that every time I would ask them something, it was like they wouldn't answer the question. They would just run me in circles. And he was just like, write down every question that you're going to ask them. And when you ask them that question, whatever they say, you listen to what they say, and you say, okay, then you ask them that question again. And so, I would like, I wish, there was a couple of people that I bumped into under very negative situations that really, these are the type of people that I would have loved to, help mentor my life, you know what I'm saying? Because they know how the system works, how the world works. I don't. I'm an innocent. I tell y'all that, and that's the honest to God truth. There's things that I created for myself, and now I'm keeping myself busy, negating the sins that I've created. But I mean, people that really, I would have loved to be shoulder to shoulder with, or at least had an open door where I could learn from them and grow from them because they know. You know what I'm saying? And I think the things that impact you the most in life, whether positively or negatively, sometimes those are the things that you need to stay closest to. Those are where you get your learning lessons. So perhaps, perhaps I should go into law. I don't like any of that stuff. But there's a lot of, maybe in the past, like I said, coming up, I did have a minor in administration of justice. But, I really don't have faith in the system anymore. I don't have faith in it at all. And it hurts me that when you Google my name, depending on what search engine you use, the first thing you see is all the lies that were told about me. Lies that have, that are not true, but have somehow resurfaced. And it hurts. It hurts, It really hurts. And this is why I don't talk about this kind of thing often, because, like I said, it does hurt. And part of me that doesn't want to fight because I'm not a fighter and there's so much opposition. Part of me, I'm tired of hurting, so I let it go. But the key to that is that if you let it go, you have to find other things to replace it. Things that are positive and uplifting. Now, for the past 7 years of my life, minus the times that I was getting a fun education from it, I've been in hell. Quite literally. I want a different life for myself. Or maybe not. Maybe I want this life, but just better. So that's a better way to think of it. So, what I was doing today was I was working on something I haven't worked on in a very long time ago. A real resume. And the thing of avoiding all these situations and these feelings and all this types of things that, are a result of the legal system, those things that you normally would focus on that are the most important, you've learned to, look at my shoulders, they're uneven, but you learn to distract yourself from it, which is not good because you're not focusing. But what I'm finding is that majority of the population, just in my communications on the internet and little things like that, with the advent of the Android phones and with the computer, people in general are not focusing. There are a lot of things in their life that they're not happy about, and in addition to that, there are a lot of things that are coming up that are uncertain, and it makes people distract their attention. That's why you see people doing 20 different games at once and not really completing one. You see people just saying anything out of their mouth. Writing is very important, everybody. Write your thoughts. It makes you have to focus. It makes you have to be in tune with yourself. People may speak out against it, and the reason why is because, again, that's what the system is promoting. You have, unless you are being educated in something that they give you, that you are not welcome to be intelligent. You are not welcome to learn and educate yourself, nor to educate others. You stand a chance of being put down for speaking your opinions on something. They will try to make it seem like you're saying that you're an expert. No, you're not. You're just a person with your own opinions. It's sad that people have to put the disclaimer, I'm not an expert. You can clearly see, that you're not. But anyhow, those are basically my feelings on that. It's a lot of sadness and grief that's associated with that. And the sadness and grief stems from, I think, wanting to be a part of the program. you know. So it's like wanting to be accepted, you know, by the way the society is programmed, and realizing that you've been kicked out. You know, worst rejection ever, but maybe it's the best favor that somebody could do. You know, so again, I want to hear from people that have been falsely accused and convicted, or know of someone that has been. God bless.